Hi everyone, and welcome to the final episode of my Transformers Beast Wars cartoon reviews. Before I get on to the main part of this video, or rating this video, if you've not had a chance to either watch Season 1 and 2 of Beast Wars, or my reviews of said seasons, please be warned, there's going to be a fair few spoilers for Season 1 and especially for Season 2, especially to the last sort of 3-4 episodes. So I'll warn you now, if you want to go watch them first before you watch this, fair enough. Or if you're not too worried and you just want to know what I think of Season 3, by all means, that's how I didn't warn you. Now, the first 2 episodes I did for this particular series, I'd actually marathoned Season 1 and 2, not back to back, but I watched all Season 1, done my review, watched Season 2, done my review. You can see where it's going. But for this time, I haven't actually marathoned Season 3, and there's a very good reason for that. It's not because I don't want to watch it. I love Season 3. There are good episodes in Season 1, as the writing got better and the characters got more developed. There were some great episodes in Season 2, as I mentioned in the last episode. So like, but yeah. Now, but for Season 3, it's stuck in my mind more, I suppose, than the other 2 seasons put together. A, because I had, I think, 6 or up to 8 episodes of that series on DVD, which I got signed, I think 2004, 2005, I think it was 2004, at Auto Assembly by David Soloff, who voiced a character which can be mentioned in Season 3. And as I said, I sort of seen either on TV or watched online, or since then, a friend of mine is sorted about I've got all 3 seasons on DVD I can watch as and where I like. But it sticks in my mind more than the other 2. And B, because of that reason, I think, do I need to watch? I mean, I remember the episodes that stick in my mind. I remember really, really well. I've got my DVD. I've watched them enough time. I've watched them 2-3 times at least. Some really memorable moments, memorable characters, memorable lines. So I thought, now I'm gonna change comparatively as a slightly in this review of a season without rewatching it. So, without further ado. Now, at the end of Season 2, a lot of things were revealed. A, that Maximus and Predacons were on prehistoric Earth, which was slightly hinted, and we had no idea, but I eventually twigged on. B, we had a reintroduction of Ravage, who originally in the G1 cartoon was one of Soundwave's minions slash comrades. He's one of his aides, what you would call him. At the end of Season 2, when he turned up, not only did he have a humanoid robot mode, whereas before he'd have the cassette was his old mode, and his normal robot mode was the Jaguar, Black Panther, or whatever he's supposed to be in G1. I don't think it's ever stated, but he's called a Jaguar or a Panther. He was given a kick-ass Russian accent, a stealth ability, and 2 laser pistols. So for his first appearance, so cool. Also making an appearance via a recording was the original Megatron himself from G1, voiced by, I want to say Gary Chalk. I think Gary Chalk did the voice. I think I couldn't get hold of Frank Welker. I think they tried it. For some reason he was busy, or it was a scheduling problem of some kind. So they couldn't actually get Frank Welker to come back, because it was a whole new line, a whole load of lines for the character. So, but we also learned, so G1 Megatron, the original Ravage back in a new form, prehistoric Earth. If you're a G1 fan like myself, you can see where it's leading, and I think we did mention it in a previous episode. The Predacon leader, Megatron, having confirmed his location, the time frame he's in, takes advantage of the situation. Actually, no, I did mention this. Yeah, he mentioned he's found the Ark, the Autobot ship, featured in the very first episode of the Transformers back in 1984. 33 years ago. Yo, that's scary. Anyway, so I'll just recap from the last episode. To recap, he's found the Ark. He thinks right away, destroy the Autobots. Decepticons won't have anyone challenging them on Earth. They can take over the planet, run the place. If they need be, overturn the mobile battle stations, which was planned which is going to happen in some of the G1 Marvel comics, and conquer the galaxy. You think, yeah, okay, that's a decent plan for a villain. Hope it goes well for him, if you're a Decepticon fan or Predacon fan. But by doing so, it will again wipe out the Autobots' descendants, the Maximals. Again, you think, no problem, okay, dead. Predacons got no problem. Once the Decepticons have evolved or passed on, and the Predacons rise, yeah, we're running the galaxy. But Megatron, Waspinator, quite possibly Tarantulas, his origin has been slightly different in either Cybertrain or Decepticon / Predacon descendant. That's all you're going to be left with, because 90% of his troops who are still functional in Season 2 and start of Season 3 were originally actual protoforms, where he doesn't care and he doesn't give a monkey's backside, or in this case a gorilla's backside, or a dinosaur's backside, but they die, or he has considering he's gone completely wacko. It's possible he's a Predacon in that case, for crying out loud. He doesn't care, but he's in the Ark. Last episode of Season 2, he transfers every single ounce of power he's got to any weapon which is dinosaur tail, aims at G1 Optimus Prime's head, and blows it to smithereens. And that's the cliffhanger. As a temporal storm takes place, the Maximals keep sort of fluctuating in and out of reality. Some of them have had a form before he got a transmetal body. It shows the original robot modes and what have you. And it's all going to pop. And that's one hell of a cliffhanger. Now, as we pick up Season 3, which has got a really cool title, and I just love what happens in this episode. As we know, Ravage is dead, but it's a shame. I wish they had got a rights of a G1 cartoon of him as he transformed to cassette mode, but that's possibly something I'm thinking of. Anyway, the Maximals, it's all been pear-shaped. They can't move, but Black Arachnia, whose voice actress will be appearing to Information this year, and I'm really looking forward to meet. Even though she's a Maximal protoform, she's been reprogrammed as a Predacon, so for some reason, I think that's the main reason, she can still function. She reactivates her security systems, aka Teletran 1, the Ark's main computer, and it chucks Megatron out of the ship and into the lava, because the Ark, as you know, is buried in what's more commonly known as Mountain Hillary. She what happens next? They get rid of him. They just about manage. The temporal storm dies down. They find a repair unit and get Optimus Prime onto emergency sort of life support for all intents and purposes. And they get an energy sort of transfer unit, put it near the Autobot symbol on his left arm. One of his arms, it recesses. They plug in this basically sort of, like, I suppose you could have been stuck to a life support machine for a human. It's a temporary fix, but it calms things down a bit. And it would take too long, because the Ark's been dormant for how many years. It's been stuck in the volcano, and it would take too long for the repairs to be made, because they put a unit over since his head has been blown up, so a special device actually surrounds his head and start repairing his head unit, his head module. And it will take too long. If that ever happens, his spark will extinguish, and your Autobot's going to lose not only their greatest leader, but there's a high chance Predacon version of Megatron, his plans will still come to fruition. So Optimus Primal being a typical Optimus, he's going to sacrifice himself, or possibly sacrifice himself again, but this is a common Transformers trope we're used to this by now. It says, I'll take his spark, I'll look after it, as if repairs have been made to Optimus Prime's body. So Rhinox, being a typical medical officer, science officer, and good friend, says you can't hold 2 sparks in your body. It's not possible. You can only have only 1 spark per body. It won't fit, and your body can't handle that much power and energy. But they've got no choice. So Primal is in his robot mode. He's in his robot mode. He flies up to Optimus Prime, opens his chest panel with truck windows, opens his chest. It lifts up. Now, at the time, whoever was writing that scene or didn't or producer that episode did a bit of research, found information and clips about Transformers the movie, the 86 version, saw the matrix of leadership, all about matrix of leadership, and I thought, oh, that looks quite cool. I use it to contain Prime Spark. Not realising, when we see it, we think, hang on a minute, that can't be Prime Spark, because, well, it's Spark, but it should be looking like it's holding a matrix container. It should be, the matrix is behind them, so it's a bit of a fluff burst, it does. Anyway, Prime absorbs Optimus Prime Spark. He falls to the ground and starts convulsing. The Maximals are trying to get that. They're trying to get Optimus Prime's sort of life support and the repairs done ASAP. The Predacons still attacking, they're regrouped. That's all going to pop. But just off screen, you see a shadow first. Optimus Primal is starting to reformat again. His body's being changed again because he's absorbed Optimus Prime Spark. The next thing you know, he's gone from being like basically a slightly ever taller transmetal gorilla and robot to at least twice, if not 3 times, the height of his original form. He's got a new colour scheme, which looks quite cool. He now looks more Cybertronian than ever. Giant robot, a massive great robot mode. A head module that's now more inspired by G1 Optimus Prime. I think that's been done. Yeah, it's been done intentionally. Wings on his arm, on his legs. Still rope sort of animal influences, but he looks more Cybertronian. And we learn as he takes the fight back to Megatron and the other Predacons. Oh, that's before I get out there. Megatron comes in. See Optimus upgrading himself. Saves the seed for a later episode. That's how that's going to happen. And I start throwing insults, essentially insults each other. Megatron is along the lines of, "You wouldn't dare fly in here." And Optimus Prime, I've actually now got this down as a custom T-shirt ready for TF Nation to show Venus Thursday when I was here. And Optimus Primal goes, "We'd have 4 million years to scrape you off the walls, Megatron. I might risk it." I'm actually getting goosebumps as I say the line and hearing the line myself. And he's got a massive great sort of energy cannon or blasters built into his chest compartment and a sort of laser sight on it. Oh, it's awesome. But things are sorted. They get Megatron's arse basically, and the rest of the Predacons. By this point, we've lost it. The Axelon has been lost thanks to what happened in the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 2. They salvage what they can. They think, oh, I know Megatron's going to try and come back and assassinate what's left of the Autobots again. So they salvage what they can from the Axelon, move it into sort of basically just outside of the Ark, and set up the new sort of temporary base, and that's quite cool. As it goes on, more new characters are introduced. Depth Charge, voiced by David Soboleff, who's a really nice guy that we talked about 2-3 years ago. He's got a vendetta against Rampage, as Rampage attacks on numerous sort of bases and colonies, maximal bases and colonies, killed a load of Depth Charge's friends and sort of best mates. It's the one time you see a maximal, other than a few times, and Silverbolt went a bit OT too when Black has been injured. you see what would happen if an Autobot Maximal, a good guy of any description, has got a vendetta against someone he's lost it all, he's got nothing to lose, and he's going to get Rampage. Rampage loves it because he knows he's taken someone who otherwise been a bit down to earth, maybe a happy-go-lucky type of character, and this is what's happened. He's twisting and turning, he's manipulating Rampage, Depth Charge. So, other things of major importance happened in this season. We get Cheetor gaining a new robot mode, and growing up from basically being the kid of the crew, the plucky little go-getter, sort of the bumblebee of the crew almost, to more of a rebellious sort of teenager, sort of going through the awkward teenage phase. And he's still techno-organic, but he looks more like a more like a werecat type. Looks like patches of fur, more circuitry on show. He can't fly. He does sort of fly later in the season. That's a bit he shouldn't have done, but he's gone back to just having more of a land-based beast mode, where his gun, which fires rockets, is now a giant, basically an afterburner, sticking out of his back. I mean, Cheetah can do, I don't know, 60, 70 miles an hour. Something. I've not looked. But now I guess he can do Mach 2 plus, which I think you can live without having sort of the transmitter flight mode again. So we also get to see Black Arachnia finally becoming a true maximal self. She's seen all the upgrades that Optimus got from most of his Spark Optimus Prime, which was returned. Cheetor's upgrade, which shouldn't have happened. Another clone of Dinobot, but this time entirely transmetal, with sort of added powers and abilities and new things you can do. She wants to play the action, even though she's willingly joined the Maximals to a degree. They still don't trust her. They try to fix it, all goes wrong. The device powers up, reformats her body. She's now a Transmetal 2. She's now gained new robot mode, a larger Transmetal Spider mode, which was quite cool. The toys, like a robot mode, it looks good. It can't bounce for shit because the way it's been built. But in beast mode, it's good. You have a look for it now. If you look on eBay, or if you go into something like TF Nation or a collector's fair or a toy fair, or a toy and collector shop that sells older toys, just try and find a Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia figure. Anyway, she's gained new powers. She's got telekinesis. I think Cheetor, it was hinted he had a hint of sort of clairvoyance, or sort of precognition, and this has been enhanced in his new form. Black Arachnia, she's got telekinetic powers. She's now got basically sort of 2 essentially Wolverine claws on the back of her hand. The lady can kick ass, and now she's a maximal format and programming is taken over again, sort of been essentially rebooted. The other line, which is one of my favourite, I've got on the back of a custom T-shirt. She goes, even when I'm bad, even when I'm good, I'm still bad. I'm going to ask her to. I'll say, do you like the shirt? You'll probably say yes. And I'll say, do you like this? And sort of shows up the back line along the back shirt. So, but that's pretty cool. We get to see Rampage. He's had his fill of sort of wanting destruction across the universe on prehistoric Earth. His arch enemy, his nemesis, he's the other side of his coin. Depth Charge is there. He wants to end it all because Megatron can control Rampage by squashing a portion of his spark. He can't take it anymore, and he pushes and pushes and pushes Depth Charge to the very edge and over and way over. Rampage really sort of begs the mind and says, if you're gonna you want to end this feud between us. I'm going to kill you, basically, or you're going to kill me. Depth charge has an Energon knife or dagger. Completely flips, stabs it right through Rampage's spark, and Rampage thinks at last he explodes. Depth charge goes with him. It's really, I mean, first season, so this episode, last season, Code of Hero. If you don't cry or at least get chilled from watching that episode, well, but this one, it really ramps up all the emotions going on, the intensity of the action, the sacrifices of characters, what they're willing to do to end lives, save the universe, save time itself. But, oh man, but the last 2 episodes, we've had, leading up to it, Megatron emulates Optimus Prime, what he steals the original Megatron Spark, gets a whole new Transmetal / Technorganic Dragon Alt mode. The new robot mode looks quite cool. It's sort of an emulator, sort of an evolution of the original Beast mode, robot mode, the Transmetal, and now he's back having his alt mode head for a hand with fire, ice blast and breathes fire, shoots fire bolts obviously. And the Dragon mode is awesome. We get, which is essentially a return of Air Razor and Tigertron, their sparks are brought back and merged, or their bodies are merged into one, and a character now called Tigerhawk with sort of elemental powers and various other special abilities. It's basically sort of Tigertron with Air Razor's wing. He looks badass. Tigertron's voice actor essentially doing a role, and it changes back. He becomes a Maximum again. Air Razor and Tigertron Spark eventually take over because the original body was made and influenced / controlled by the Bok or mysterious aliens from season 1, season 2, and now part of season 3. Megatron finds the Nemesis, the Decepticon ship from G1, with Tarantula's help, gets it powered up, and thinks, right, I'm going to wipe every human on the in vicinity. I'm going to end the Beast Wars. I'm going to take the Maximals, a new one, destroy the Ark. So yeah, Tigertron tries to stop him, almost succeeds but gets overwhelmed. Optimus Primal doesn't want him to kill Megatron. Normally he would, but because he's still carrying G1 Megatron Spark, which is never said on screen, it's been returned. It's hinted and said, Optimus Primal says, all that was is sort of been restored. There's a clip been officially animated but not included in an episode showing Spark being returned to G1 Megatron. And when Rampage has been killed, because his Spark was shared to a degree with Dinobot 2, got fully Predacon clone, the original Dinobot's memories are returned. Now there's some debate in the fandom and the franchise why this happens. It could be another unfilmed episode where, I mean, it's shown, I think not long, an episode or 2 before Dinobot dies. He is plugged into the main computer of the Axolotl, and some fans said, oh, maybe it sort of backed up his memories, his data tracks, and all his personal recordings, all the thing that is him apart from the Spark, in case something goes wrong. A lot of people say, well, if the Spark was duplicated from the original Dinobot, it's been said in the franchise, in the fandom, the Spark is the equivalent of the Transformer's soul. I mean, you see the body, that's them, but for a Transformer Cybertrain, we want to call it at the time, the Spark is Gim, so when they die, unless they're put back into another body or decide to go to another body, when they rejoin the Matrix, that's it, that's his game, and it's gone to the Cybertraining equivalent of Helen. Either way, Dinobot is basically his old self again. He's in a new body, but for all intents and purposes, he's the honourable, sacrificing, heroic character we all loved and admired and respected in the past 2 seasons. Takes on Megatron, disables the Nemesis. That crashes where it's later found in the G1 episode. I think Microbots, something along them lines, or part of Cybertron. Maximals of 1. I think Tigatron destroyed, but you can look at that as most Predacons are either destroyed or missing. Except Waspinator, which stays on Earth, but he'll make a reappearance later on in Beast Machines. The Autobots find in the Ark a small shuttle bay of some description. They find an Autobot shuttle which will suit their purposes. They find a spare warp cell. I think they take from the Nemesis. Will be Axelon, might be have one left. Anyway, they find a transwarp cell. Rhinox gets installed under the shuttle. They strap Megatron to the roof, and I've never understood why, unless they had got Beast Machines planned, but I'm not going to go that just yet, or maybe another video. And they head home. They go back to Cybertron, because it's they can travel through time and space, so they can go back to Cybertron the right time frame. So yeah, season 3 is emotional, it's heart-wrenching at times, not scary at times, but it's quite sort of edgy to see what's going to happen next, or I can't believe his character said that, done that, or you knew, you had a feeling they were going to do it, but not in that way. We had Simon Furman writing either both parts of the season finale, or at least the last episode of the series finale. Yeah, season 3. Ooh, that's always going to be my favourite out of all 3 of the Beast Wars seasons. So, right, guys, that's all from me for now. I'm not entirely sure what my next. Well, I do know what my next episode is going to be about, but it's not going to happen just yet. I'll try and get another one done soon. It's TF Nation themed, but only just. I'll explain in the episode when I film it. I won't do it after this just to get them all done and dusted. So, if not, it'll be up fairly soon. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my reviews of seasons 1, 2, and now 3 of Beast Wars. I hope it's inspired you to at least read up on the series. Hopefully, watch some of it if you're so inclined. I know good CGI animation can be a bit jarring at times, hasn't aged particularly well, but take into consideration this series started in 1996 and it ended 98-ish. It's a good 20 plus, almost years old. Stay for this as you would say you started the original series if you're watching the non remastered version, but all the special effects updated. Stay for good stories, stay for good storytelling, good level of writing, the character development, characters themselves. Just give it a chance. I've since learned there's other friends of mine here on YouTube and Facebook and the TF1TC who are fellow Beast Wars fans. It means a lot to us. It's given us all something in common, so yeah, just try and stick with it. If you do watch it now, give it at some point. You just try to watch it. So I'm going to stop rambling now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you.